Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm Alan and this is Stationeers. Yeah, I've been up to a lot actually. I did a bunch of resource gathering because I needed some, well, I needed steel and I also needed some electrum. And I think some of this might also be new. Hey, let's go ahead and finish that while I'm staring at it. So yeah, other changes. Our mushroom farm is is fallow at the moment. The regular farm still slowly growing a bit of switchgrass, rice, wheat, potatoes. I just took care of those. I turned some wheat into flour so that it won't rot. Cause yeah, tomatoes. Okay, corn. Yeah, I harvested a pair of soybeans already. I had a bit of a bit of a come on, do the thing. Um, Mistake. These guys. Nope. Why? I got my cartridges all mixed up. These guys had like really bad growth efficiency for a few minutes. I don't know, 10 or 20 minutes. Um, the illumination stress was really high because I had. So this AC is the one that's controlling all the stuff. Or sorry, this filtration is the one that's controlling all the stuff indoors rather than run it on the IC. I like using filtration because they take 10 watts. But this was called O2 filtration, and this one was also called O2 filtration, and I got them mixed up, and I had the same code running on both of them, and so they were fighting to turn the grow light on and off, and I think that made my plants unhappy. Um, After I finally figured that out, I think they're I think they're happy again. What else? Nothing really fancy going on here. I'm gonna try to grind up the switchgrass I have. We're up to, I mean, like, yeah, over 30 gallons of water, or 30 liters of water. Sorry, gallons. Troubles of being, troubles of living in the U.S. That would be almost maybe 8 gallons. Uh, Sorry. I also was running into problems too here. I had to keep upping the limit on these, the nitrogen and the carbon dioxide in particular. Um, I got up to 50 MPa on the CO2 and the pipe started groaning, which was really annoying. So we'll go look at how I expanded that. And then to cool things off, I actually had a row of radiators over here, but I've since just kind of stuck them in the middle of wherever. Like I could probably put, a couple more here. In fact, I'll do that eventually. Um, but the big news is, so I think I showed you the code for the lights, and then like promptly started running out of power. I don't actually know why I'm not running out of power anymore. Something was using a lot of power, but I don't know what. Because now, we're at 70% charge, 71%. I don't know if the graph display really does anything for me. So that's cool. Let's see, did I show you this before? I got a I think I recorded setting that up. So I got one of those guys. But let's look really quick at the code for this here. You see I named my filtrations. And so this is really pretty... Oh, I just... Hang on. Sorry. I remembered something else I had done. The counter cycle on this was basically set up for like... I had intended for it to be 1 minute and 2 minute on off, I think, but I think it was like half that because I wasn't accounting for the fact that the tick rate is 2 ticks per second. And I think that was also causing some illumination stress for these guys. So over the last, as I've just been putzing around, I've extended um, the cycle for this, so we should be at a full 10 minutes on, 5 minutes off. So that's what we see here. So we're at, if the counter is less than 600, we'll have the light on. Once we hit 900, we'll reset it to 0 and then count again. So the LED stuff, I basically, the state of charge stuff, I just added a couple of defines, one for station battery hash, small LED, logic memory, and then I have a logic memory and an LED both called state of charge. State, capital S, of lowercase, charge, capital C. We set the LED to mode 1, which is percentage. And then over here, we just, from the station batteries, which are all on the same network as this O2 filtration, we pull the ratio and average it. And then we just write with set batch name, small LED, called state of charge, setting to R0, and then we do the same thing to a logic memory. I'll show you what that's about in a minute. So that's all that is. But yeah, see, look, 74%. I'm actually, yeah. I was trying to get the state of charge over to the powerhouse because I've also set up a gas fuel generator because I thought we were going to need it. My current power needs are being met by the combustor and Stirling. And that's with the 200 watts of the lights on. Yeah. So let me head out there. So let's do a little bit of recycling first. Yep, there we go. Yep. And I think, I hope I didn't just waste a whole bunch of stuff. Well, okay. Reagent. I'm not seeing any biomass. Cool. So, okay, we do need to put it through the centrifuge. Well, that was annoying. Okay. All right, before we go over to the powerhouse, I needed more storage space for nitrogen and CO2, so I'm using the crawl space. It's a little inelegant because there's a light here that's in the way, so I can't just come up through there, and this doesn't line up with the filtration, and yeah, it's fine. But so yeah, now I've got copious amounts of storage. Ow. I've also finally emptied the furnace into this network. It was slow going, especially after having had to make some more steel and some, what was it, the electrum. And I went ahead and just, everything that's in here is degassed. I'll probably still end up using that before I move it again. Just for safety's sake, I have a full tank in here, just waiting on standby. I don't think anything really has changed on this side. I was going to put the GFG on this side, but I realized connection-wise it made more sense over here, so I expanded the powerhouse. It's now 3x3, which is probably a little bigger than it needs to be, but it's fine. I was in the midst of dealing with all those gases and like struggling to process them and having storage for the CO2 and was like, man, I am just not like the gas that comes off of the gas fuel generator. Like I'm going to filter out the residual volatiles and oxygen and send those back through to be processed. But like the rest of it, the pollutant and the CO2, like see ya. Yeah, I'm good on pollutant, CO2, and nitrogen. It's funny to me that this is off, but the airlock still works. Yeah, so this guy's doing great. You know, in wanting to deal with my perceived power needs, one of the things I did, well, not perceived, I guess they were real. Over here in this code is I doubled the pipe pressure, which is what I have in is the hot pipe pressure to 4 MPa, and now the gas fuel generator runs longer, or sorry, the Stirling engine runs longer. And so we get, you know, the full 8 kilowatts out of it, and maybe even a little bit more for a longer period of time, which I think I was just cycling too fast. Hey, oh, I thought that was, from this angle, it looked like a broken cable. So I think that helped, but I honestly did that before my power problems were over, so I'm not entirely sure why things are so much better. I haven't done any code for the GFG yet. I just have it hooked up so that I could turn it on and see what it produced for waste. I thought it produced hot gas, but it doesn't seem to. I was kind of hoping to send the hot gas over here and, you know, have the Stirling pull off some more heat. But it produces cold gas, so I think what I'll do is I'll just have that O2 or that filtration turn on outside if the temperature on this side. Oh, did I? No, I meant to bring a couple of whatchamacallits utilities so I could add some more volume here. But if the temperature on this side is less than the temperature on this side, which is what the output's connected to, then dump it over. Which would mean that this pipe, the Stirling then, hey, here we go, would be in the middle of either a drain cycle or, yeah, it would be in a drain cycle or at the very end of a operating cycle. So yeah, this runs at 8 kilowatts for, you know, a little while. I said, you know what? I know why it works now. because I increased the volume of this space and added more atmosphere. That that's got to be why. This runs a lot longer and doesn't even hit our 40-degree trip point. Well, it looks like it'll hit it, but it gets nearly a full run, it looks like. So yeah, that's thanks for helping me through that. Chat. Chat. You're not chat. Um, for good measure, I also brought over this guy, and there was some schmutz in the atmosphere here. Hey, there still is some schmutz. Did I not put a O2 filter in here ever? I guess not. Whatever. It's just a tiny whiff of O2. It's not going to matter. So I actually, maybe I don't need the GFG yet. What I wanted to do with it though is I wanted to have, well, since I have this filtration over here, and I'm going to just, cycle it on and off, or sorry, cycle the mode from 0 to 1. It's going to be running at 10 watts all the time, so I figured I'd just have it manage this as well. I mean, I guess I could put the code in the, where's the combustor? Oh, the combustor's outside. I guess I could use the combustor to also control this, but I don't know. I don't know. Keep it simple. So, yeah, we got like through a whole cycle. That's awesome, actually. On, hang on. So in order for that to work, I need either the combustor or this filtration to be able to see how much charge is on the batteries. But as you can see, well, maybe it's not obvious, but this comes over and goes into this APC, and then this whole building is on that APC, so it doesn't have any connectivity to the batteries. And in fact, this guy comes out and goes over to the fuel regulator, which we also control to keep a few MPa in the fuel pipe. But so I wanted to try, I think I had seen this before. The memory devices are, I work in IT, so we might call this dual homed. They have two data connections. So I have one on this side, which is attached to those, but more accurately, it's attached to this O2. So I just write the state of charge to this logic memory called state of charge, and now we see, 78%. So over here, then, we can set an input here to state of charge, and then I'll just set this to the GFG. And then the code in here will look for, hey, is there pressure in here? And is the temperature lower than this side? If it is, then filter the O2 and the volatiles through. I mean, it's such a tiny amount, but I couldn't help myself. Come on, do that thing. I'm gonna just see if I can peek through the wall here. Come on, do the through the wall thing. There we go. Like a half a mole. There's 2.5 moles, and this is only having run the gas fuel generator for a few minutes. So I don't know. I'll collect it, and we'll throw away the CO2 and the pollutant on this part anyway. So the code here will, check the pressure and temperature here. If the temperature is lower, it'll filter. It'll also be able to check the state of charge, and if the state of charge gets too low, we can turn on the gas field generator, but only if the pressure here is not too high because we don't want to blow this up. And I was thinking I'll do like a 2 set point thing where it'll turn on the gas fuel generator if the battery gets below, let's say, 20%, and turn it off when it gets above 50%. That way we have
Hunger caution.
Stop it. Buffer to keep the water production going and get its power. But actually, the water production is producing so much power right now that might not be. Yeah, I mean, I, I need to add batteries. Got a new problem. I just placed those there too, so that'll be a bummer. I need to add batteries, or I'm gonna be wasting power because I'm not quite ready to. Hey, not quite ready to turn off the water production. Like I'd like to just leave it running. Well, I don't know. Because it's just me, so 30 liters. No, I want to leave the water production running. So yeah, I can't really continue this yet. Now I've got to make new batteries. If it isn't one thing, it's another in this game. Hang on. Oh crap. I thought I was I thought I was paused. I might have just been talking to myself. Well, sorry. Uh just one. Right? I'm gonna go right next to it. Yep. Oh, how am I gonna get that out? Uh hmm. Hmm. And I want a few of these. I mean, I have some, but we're gonna want a few more. It's usually the welder when you install sheets. Now what? Screwdriver? And we got the power right on the front. That's nice. How am I going to get... Because it'd be nice to use the front now. The front bottom. How many is that? Sure. Nope. Whatever. Alright, you and you. Before we go out, let's take care of biology. Yeah, how am I going to cable that up? Probably don't need to what was all that about, dude? Okay, that's sealed. Sorry. I didn't know I was going to get a message at 1:30 in the morning. Let me see what that's about. All right, well, we may have more. We'll see. But I never did claim to be a professional streamer, so... Professional streamer? YouTuber. Just a dude making videos of games he likes. Sharing it on the internet. Okay, so we should be getting power in there now. Yep. Nice. Means I'm going to have to improve my code. Do I just... Will it be sufficient to cancel? To just take a batch reading from these and average it with the batch reading of these? I think that's probably good enough. But seriously, how do I get these? Like, it would kind of be nice to just connect these all with heavy cable, but then where are the ports on this thing? I was just doing a quick average. So we could like stick it on the ground here like this. Well, maybe over here. Yeah, actually, okay. But that only partially helps because I need to be able to read two different things, the state of charge of this and the average state of charge of these. Ooh, GE Force Experience, and it shows up on the recording. Not a professional YouTuber. Remember that. Hmm. I mean, I guess I could move some of the functionality that's on here onto a dedicated room managing IC and just have this get power from, see, power from one side and data from the other. Ooh, but, hmm, hmm. Because I need to be able to read data here and push it out on another network as well. Well, I could put the, no, but I want the room, hmm, hmm. How do channels work? Uh, but- okay, thanks. Hang on, let's see. Can you see if well, hang on, I don't want to bring up that browser yet. No, I'm doing a game record, so there we go. Which one's the damn browser? Because you can control, you can do like colon port number. Riveting TV. Maybe it's here in advanced. Hang on, I'll look for it. Okay, I think this is it. Referring to channels, but they're like also mixing. Like they're talking about connections and channels here. I think this refers to connections, but then channel 0. So this is saying write S to DB port 1, which is, I think it said here, yeah, power is data, 0 is data, 1 is power. So if I, if I connect all of these guys and power this IC directly from the batteries, which feels a little iffy, I should be able to do a batch read from db:1, right? But I'm going to need some room before I do anything like that. I should make a laptop. I kind of like using the computer, especially when I have one computer that's kind of dedicated to something, because then I don't have to worry about accidentally loading the wrong thing. Yeah, we want that there. We want to pull those off. And I guess for completeness, you guys can all stay. I may still have to rearrange some of this further. I keep missing G. To reach just a little too far. Nope. Just a regular cross, please. Well, actually, I need the three-legged one there. Am I still talking? I'm still talking. Recording. This right here is a good reason for using another good reason for using the large batteries. I could get away with just having the connections across the bottom. Although, no, that's a problem for another time. Okay. So if we need one more. One there. And we put the IC housing. Yep, so that it's powered there. Yep. Mm-hmm. This is a mess. No, not the I/O. Where's the computer? Oh, maybe, well, I do want to eventually, I don't know. I was going to say put a filtration there, but I don't know. That can be a problem for future me. Okay, and then we got to put this back. Calm down. And we're going to want to name this or Alright, still need to connect this guy. Oh, and I guess I need a chip, huh? So we're gonna need the hash of this guy. Come on, hurry up. Okay, there we go. Yep, it's doing something. Okay. IC housing room controller. We'll just import it since it's empty. That'll be a quick way to clear it. Oh, we're gonna actually need a couple more hashes. Hang on. I see the flaw in my thinking. Load batch db. What? $10 watts? So I could do like one there and one there. And move this cable down. Do one to batch read this and one to batch read these. And take those as inputs. Or, haha, ha. Okay, hang on. Oh man, this whole time I've been in my suit. Oop. Should have slipped into something more comfortable. Wow, that soybean grew up right in front of me. Nice. Okay, so here's the idea. A batch reader to read these, and a batch reader to read, well, what will presumably be plural large batteries eventually. And I've named them state of charge. We're going to need another hash. Oh no, wait, we have that. No, we don't. Okay, LB, DB, no, LB, R0, I think it comes out as setting. And I think that's it. Oops, sorry, I need N. Has to be N, small LED. N. Batch reader. SBN, small LED. And then we also want SBN. Why you no do the thing?
Hydration critical.
Oh, stop. Cancel. IC housing room control. Yep. Import. Edit. Oh, how did I mean, it shouldn't matter, but let's also, no. What are we getting? State of charge. Lowercase. Yep, lowercase o. See, 81 plus 22 divided by 2 is, yeah, 51. That sounds right. Hang on, I'll play with this. I don't understand. Like, even if I just set it to a value, we're getting the 999 nan. But setting it on the housing works just fine. Are you... Maybe he just needs a swift kick in the pants. Data. Yep. 0.5. Yep, that is the cable. Wait, it showed something for a moment. What? Load batch named R0 batch reader state of charge setting average, which seems to be working. Store batch named small LED, and it's highlighted in white, which means I didn't typo it. State of charge, yep, which actually works. We can see, we can change the mode, or, well, we could. Hang on, what am I? Oh, duh. Duh, duh, duh. Actually, let's go put it back over here, actually. So we need the batch reader. O2 filtration, where is it? Inside. So all we need is LBN R0 That's what it was. They were fighting. This one, the IC was writing it, and then the other one was getting a nan because it couldn't detect any more station batteries, so it was getting an average of nan, which is correct. Okay, so 20 more watts. I don't know. Maybe there's a way we can improve on that. I really would like to get the data off of there without having to, I don't know, like I don't want to do weird like cable-y things like jump over or under. I don't know. Maybe I'll, I don't know. Whatever. It's excuse me, it's working. We have tons of power. Even with the computer on, the lights on, 50 watts here, another 20 watts here, and 50 watts here, we were still generally gaining power. We look to be between cycles of the, excuse me, cycles of the Stirling engine at the moment. So it's, oh, now, oh no, it's still going down. That would actually be kind of a fun thing to add here to show like show it in green if the power's going up, show it in yellow if the power's going down, show it in red if it's below something. That could be fun, but that's a project for another time. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. This I went way over again. Who's surprised? I'm not. Um, so I might actually be away for a little while. Well, I am gonna be away for a while. I might be away from the computer for a little while. I have to travel, and I could take my gaming computer with me. It's not a laptop, but I'm gonna be. It's a thing. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. Um, build baked potato. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll, I'm leaning toward not bringing it because it's gonna be a pain in the neck. Which means I'll be away for like a month. But as we've established, not professional YouTuber, just some dude playing games, sharing it. Hey. So yeah, if you want to find out when I'm back, don't forget to subscribe. Or don't. You do you. But like and comment would be cool. I do appreciate the feedback. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one where maybe we will... Oh, that one didn't produce a seed. And I wasn't paying attention. When I get back, when I'm sure I will forget what I've been doing. So that'll be fun. And then, yeah, I mean, we seemed... I'll add a thing to do power, like if this gets low, because we should have our memory out there with the value on it still. But I want to I want to get to rockets. I haven't done that before. That's kind of the point of this series, is to play on a not so challenging world so that I can do rockets. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time.